Welcome to another awesome section that is tagged your Jamb Talks by the academic surgeons. And I would like by saying this, there are certain things that are very, very fundamental and important that you must not play with as a Jamb student. First and foremost, this is Sir Peter, right? And of course, you know Sir Peter and you know Sir Emmy of the LearnLift app. Preparing for Jamb, you must be intentional. Preparing for Jamb, you must be serious. Somto, I can see you. Now, everyone that is connected to this class, just pay solid attention as we go together. You must be intentional, you must be serious. And we're going to be discussing some very, very key and fundamental aspects. So what will happen is that I will just share my screen with you so that you guys can follow and then be with me as we are going together, so that I'll be showing you some things one after the other. So I need 100% attention from every singular one of us. First and foremost, there are a couple of important things I'm going to be sharing and then discussing with you that I want you all to pay attention to. Number one is what I call commitments. What did I call it? Commitments. I like you to note this very quickly, that as a student that is preparing for Jamb, commitment is very, very important from you. Your level of commitment is very, very important. We live in a world where a lot of people lack this character that we call commitment. So many people are not committed, especially in their studies. They lack commitment. If you must do well in any exam, I want you to note that commitment is very important. Commitment is key and commitment is cardinal. A lot want to see success, but yet they are not committed. They don't know that success is the sum of small efforts that you keep doing repeatedly, day in, day out. Now, understand this, that you must be on it constantly. The sum of small efforts that you keep repeating day in, day out. That is what results to success. Are you with me? Success is something that you must be intentional and you must be deliberate about it. I like you not to forget this, that anywhere you see anybody in life that has any meaningful achievement, just know that commitment has gone into it. That's why commitment is the foundation of any meaningful achievement. You want to build a meaningful life as a student. Let me just tell you the simple truth. There are so many things that nobody will tell you. There are so many things that nobody will tell you. Because some of you, your parents will not sit you down and tell you the truth. But guess what? We are going to tell you all these things. Only those people that have gone ahead of you, they are the ones that can advise you and draw your ears very well. Commitment is the foundation of any meaningful achievement. Anything you want to achieve in this life, know that commitment is needed. Commitment is needed. I like you to note this, that anything you dedicate yourself to, what happens is that you will naturally see success in it. So all I'm going to advise you is you dedicating yourself to using the LearnLift app constantly. You already know that this LearnLift will guarantee my success. The question is, are you even committed to it? Are you committed to watching the video lessons? Are you committed on your study notes? Some want to see success, but there is no commitment. Commitment is the most important thing in the race of success. Are you hearing me? Another important thing is this. Please take note that by showing up every day, showing up into the app every day, what are you doing? You are building a routine for yourself. And when your routine becomes so strong enough, what happens is that it will keep you on your path to success. That success you wish, that success that you desire, It is only commitment, high-level commitment, that brings it to light. Now, listen carefully. There are so many people that have chosen not to be serious with their life. There are so many people that have chosen the path of failure. You can't help such people. It's not everybody in life that I can help. We can only help those people who have chosen that, yes, they want to help themselves and their life will be great. One of such attributes to success is commitment. Number two, I'll talk about having a functional reading timetable. You know, there is one teaching I did, right? We have done the teaching and then it's already on our YouTube platform that talks about timetable that success and that Jamb students should follow through. Now, listen carefully. An hour of planning. Some people, they just wake up, say, okay, today I'll do chemistry, tomorrow I'll do this. You do anything you like. If you do anything you like, you get anyhow results. 1 hour of planning can save you 10 hours of doing it. 1 hour of planning can save you what? 10 hours of doing it. That's why sometimes you wake up at night, you want to study. You see, you start looking for your pen. You start even looking for your notes. You don't know where you have kept your things. The reason is so simple. You are on serious, nonchalant attitude is the major reason behind all of these things. As a student, right, you need to have an organized life. Your life must be so organized. You must know where your materials are. You must know where your resources are. You should not even look for your pen. You should have a secluded environment. You should have respect for your books. It's very important. It's very important. Planning is what takes people higher in life. Planning. Plan your day. Plan your week. Like now we are approaching another new week. The quick question is, how well planned is the new week is? What do you plan to achieve? And you must know this very quickly, that regarding your timetable that you must follow thoroughly, a well-structured timetable is crucial to help you stay organized, because so many of us, we are disorganized. A well-structured timetable will keep you organized. And it will allow you to make the most of your study sessions. Not that when you now wake up, you are now asking yourself, what and what should I study? What and what should I study? No. It's not just enough that you just rush back into the LearnLift app. You must have a reading schedule. You must have a reading schedule. That reading schedule, right, is what you are now going to use your LearnLift app to now pattern it after. It's very important. And number 3 major areas is your ability to using the video lessons well. You using those video lessons. How do you use it well to your success? Listen, learning is one sweet thing that never exhausts the mind. Your classes are there for you. Somto, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Beautiful. You have not been following all this while, you are just following now?
I'm just following.
Okay, you have been following all this while, or it's now you can hear me clearly?
It's now that I said listening to you, but I was in, but I was not around with my phone. So, but I can hear you now. You can continue from where you started.
Okay. Now, I want you to note this very important. The one thing that never exhausts the mind is called learning. Learning never exhausts the mind of any man. Learning never exhausts the mind of any man. In fact, one greatest person that have really used his brain that we really know is Albert Einstein, who is referred to as the genius of the 21st century. Research had it that despite the entire life of Einstein, he ended up using not up to 5% of his brain. The question is, what happened to the remaining 95%? The remaining 95%, what happened to it? The same man that used only 5% of his brain is referred to as the genius, the most intelligent person in the 21st century. In other words, we really need to sit down and check ourselves, right? Whether we are committing our lives wholly to studies. learning never exhausts the mind. Learning never exhausts the mind. If you are truly learning, it will show in you. How will it show? Number one, your eyes will show that you are truly learning. Because when you have studied for long hours, there is a way you start feeling some scratch, some itches around your eyes. The reality is, especially for those that are medical students or those that are aspiring engineering students, you must really sit down and ask yourself, right? In this medical journey I want to start, am I really ready for it? It's very important. And I'd like you to note this very quickly, that one sweet thing about LearnLift app is that it has offered to you engaging video lessons, right? We are very, very deliberate about that. That the video lessons are highly engaging, and we are ensuring one thing, that every singular subject, we are bringing them to life. There is nothing in this world or any equation or any formula or anything that you say it is difficult if you truly listen to them in the LearnLift app. What happened? We bring them to your understanding. The major aim of today's teaching is to awaken that seriousness in every one of us. I want to have 350 in Jamb. 350 in Jamb is not a product of mouth. No, it is a product of you investing yourself into doing the things that brings about 350. If not, the person will still end up seeing scores like 215. If you really want to see great success, my dear, you must put yourself in for great preparation. I remember then when Saemi and I were preparing for Jamb, sometimes we will study and study and study and study to the point that we are exhausted and tired. Sir Emmy will tap me on my shoulders and then he will tell me, Peter, wake up. There is a great future ahead of us. And we must give ourselves totally to preparation now. Are you with me? Another important thing is this, I would stress and draw our attention to, is the use of past questions. Very, very quickly. The use of past questions. You must know that success, as I always say, is the result of preparation. Success is the result of hard work, and success is the result of learning. Some people might have failed before. The question is, have you learned from the previous failure, or history is about to repeat itself? Your ability to learn from previous failure is what shows that you have truly learned. If not, we have not learned anything. We have not learned anything. We are not in a hurry to produce students that are anyhow students. No, we are only in a hurry to produce students that are world change agents. Students that will bring solution to the globe. That is what we are in a hurry to produce. Are you with me? And you must give yourself fully to preparation. Preparation is the mother of all success. Anybody that is not preparing today is heading for shame tomorrow. There is no two way about it. And you must note this, as we always say, practice is what makes perfect. But let me rephrase this statement. It is perfect practice that makes perfect. Perfect practice is what makes perfect. You know, there is nobody that going to the battlefield to go and start rehearsing how to shoot gun. No. Going to the battle to go and rehearse how to shoot means the enemy will just kill you in the battle. You need to prepare at home, right? You have prepared already before coming to the battlefield. The battlefield is what shows that you have truly prepared. Jamb is a battlefield. What shows that we have truly prepared is our level of preparation. I would like by saying this very importantly, one of the problems that you see a lot of students over the years that have some, I will call it words of foolishness. that I've heard from some students is the fact that you hear a student saying things like this. I studied, sir. I went through all the past questions since the beginning of Jamb to date. I studied all of it. There is no question I did not study. My own CBT, Jamb did not repeat any question. Jamb did not ask any question. That's what we're going to hear. Okay, somebody wants to ask question. Let me view who the person is. Okay. Vicky, can you hear me? Festus, can you hear me? Unmute your mic, and then let me hear what you're saying. Vicky, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Just continue in the class. Let me continue what we are doing. Now, you will hear some students, they will make words like, I studied all the past questions, all of them, despite everything I did. I went into the Jamb hall and Jamb did not ask any question. I went into the Jamb hall and Jamb did not repeat any of the past questions. You keep hearing them saying that Jamb did not repeat past questions. Every question they asked me, they were new. All of them, they are strange questions. You will just know at once that that's the voice of foolishness speaking. Now, there is no question that is new. There is nothing new under the sun. In fact, Jamb started, that was 1978. That was when Jamb started. And this is 2024. Now, the quick question is this. I'm going to ask, from that 1978, right, to 2024, this is 2024 will make it 46 years of Jamb being in existence. In other words, they have written, aside about 2 years Jamb that did not hold, altogether, they have written 43 Jamb altogether. 43 Jamb exams have been held. There is no question that is new as far as Jamb is concerned. Now, listen, Sir Emmy, as a teacher, Sir Emmy teaches physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, English. He can teach any of the 5 science subjects thoroughly well. Also, I can take any of the 5 science subjects so well. We have rallied around from 1978 till date. There is no question that is new. What happened is that they only rephrase the question or tweak the question and they ask it, but there is nothing that is new. You can't tell me, right, that you have successfully watched the video lessons in the LearnLift app. Successfully from the beginning to the end. You have gone through the past questions in the notes and there is anything that will shock you in the whole. It's not possible. It's not possible. Before LearnLift classes started, right, before we started LearnLift, then Sir Emmy and I, we were hosting physical classes, more like physical tutorials as at then, right? That was called Turning Point Tutorials. Now, let me shock you. As at then, we were having over 2,000 students that attend one single class. 2,000 people. By the time it's 2 p.m. on the dot, everywhere is jammed to capacity and people are coming to attend the classes. 300 is a normal score as far as Jamb is concerned for us. 300 is normal. In other words, Lord help me in this Jamb. Oh, if I just have 300, these are normal scores. If you do the things that are necessary, you are going to succeed naturally. So, the video lessons are very important. Your ability to stick to the past questions and practice them very well. Listen, I'll keep saying this. Practice, perfect practice is what makes perfect. And then number 5, I'll talk about the aspect of notes. You see, a lot of people will just watch the video lessons. The next thing that they will just jump into the next classes, and then they are not taking their time to run through the notes. The notes are your personal study guide, like they are your booty. Are you getting me now? Your ability to go through the notes again, what happens is that it commits those things that you have just watched in the video lessons, it places them strong into your memory. It will automatically cement them into your memory. And don't forget this, that notes are essential for reinforcing what you learn. In other words, this is the hierarchy. You will run through the video lessons. When you are done running through the video lessons, what happens? Go to the notes. Go to the notes. Inside the notes, there are what? Past questions. Inside the note, there are past questions. I'm running out of time because we said that the meeting is scheduled for 30 minutes. Are you with me? Inside the note, there are past questions. And I want you to note this. You must learn to set targets. As a student, you must learn to set targets. Set targets. Goals are dreams that have deadline. Not that you do. There is no deadline to your studies. You must learn to set targets. You must learn to set targets. This week, what is it that you want to achieve? Write it down. That's why scripture says, write the vision. What happened? Write the vision. What do you want to achieve? I want to be a medical doctor. I want to be an engineer. Write the vision. Make it plain that they may run that readed it. If there is no vision that is in view, now let me tell you this. One of the things I keep saying, especially when it comes to young people, is this. Young people are very funny set of people. The reason is this. They have too much time in their hands, right? There is so much time in their hands, but a lot of young people don't have wisdom. They don't know what to do with the time. They don't. Anything, TikTok easily distracts you. You'll be on Facebook, let me just watch 2 reels. Let me just watch 2 reels. Before you know what is happening, you have burnt the next 3 hours there. And then later you say, I am tired. I want to go and rest. Those that rest too much, their destiny is always laid to rest. Those that rest too much, their destiny, what did I say, is always laid to rest. Those that sleep too much, life slip out of their hands. Too much sleep will make greatness to slip out of your hands. There is nobody that achieves anything great in life with acting anyhow now. It's not possible. It's not possible. The problem is for you, when you are done with this lesson today, I want you to go and cut down on your sleep. Some of you sleep so much. Too much sleep is the rehearsal for death. When everyone have died and gone, you can sleep as long as you like. But you see, now that you are alive, do the things that people that are living, they do. Take your life serious. Are you with me? Take your life what? Serious. The same way I'm talking to you, this is the same way also we talk to our siblings, like my younger ones. My own younger brother, his name is Dr. Odette. He's in 500 level medicine and surgery. I don't know that you are with me. He was also a product of our teachings. Sir Emmy younger sister, she's in 500 level as well. She's in law. She's also a product of our teaching. In other words, you taking these things serious, let me tell you, it will help you today and it will help you tomorrow. As I wrap up, I will say this, that please set goals that will help you in life. Are you with me? We have about 6 minutes to go, and I would like to hear from some of us. Anything that you know that, okay, this is a challenge regarding your studies, right? This is a challenge regarding what you do and all of that. I would like to hear some very important things from some of us, and then let me know how I can advise us with the remaining few minutes that we have. I'd like to hear 1 or 2 from every one of us. Festus, Vicky, Emiko. You can unmute your mic and then you can talk. This is the area
Okay.
I lane so that I'll know what to say. Yes, go ahead.
First, I want to thank you for the whole thing, and it has not been today. It's not today that you started talking to me. So, and my challenge here is this: I do work. I work between 7 a.m. to, let's say, sometimes if I came back, it should be around that kind of 5. But on the normal, I used to be like 7 to 4.
7 to
So,
okay.
yes. So after this, I usually have time from that 4 to whenever I want. So, and I found out that each time I come back from work, I will just be weak, and the next thing will be sleep. Maybe after I'm done bathing, eating, then I will not just start sleeping. I will know that I have something to do, and I will really lay down the timetable and set alarm and time that this is when I'm going to start. But once that time reach, most times, I will just off the alarm and go back to sleep. I say maybe I will wake up again,
And
like
then
the next
you wake
30
up.
minutes.
Okay, now
Yes,
let me attend to that. This is it. Simon and I, when we were preparing for Jamb, now this is it. We were working, both of us were working, we were teaching in a secondary school then, we were teachers then. When we were preparing for our Jamb, we just finished secondary school, and then we were teaching. We teach from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Now, immediately we close, right? What happened is that we'll go back to our individual homes, and then we'll go and freshen up, right? When we are done freshening up, what happened is that then we do use church to study. Church is where we do normally go and read. Once we get to the place of studies, first thing, this is it. When you are done with work, right? What is the first thing to go and do? You need to go and freshen up. You need to at least pour water in your body. What happens is that it will calm you down. It will arrange the radicals of your body. Number 2, eat, right? But not too much of heavy food. Of course, you need to also eat heavy food at times. But by the time you come by that 4 o'clock, right? Eat. You are freshen up, right? Start studying immediately. You can study for 2 hours, right? After that, you can go and sleep. Now you have to be dedicated with your time. If your study time, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
If your study time, now, you study 2 hours first, break your studies into 2 sessions. You study 2 hours first, go and sleep for 2 hours. Ensure that somebody wake you if you know that you are going to snooze your alarm, right? By the time you study, you go and sleep like that kind of 8 p.m., right? And then you are awake from 10 or 10:30 or 11 at most. You can study from 11, 12. That's 11, 12, 1, 2. You can put in the next 3 hours of studies into it before going back to bed. See, this is it. You need to tell yourself that you need to give this preparation what it requires now. Let me ask you, your work and your future, which one is most important? Your future is more important than your work. Whether you like it or not, your future is much more important than your work. You must commit time dedicated into your future. That's the most important thing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
That's the most important. Above all, you must master the art of discipline. I know it's not easy, but you must master the art of what discipline is very, very important. It's very, very important. So, because of time, don't worry, you and I will communicate more probably on WhatsApp. Let me hear another person's question. We have about 1 minute, 1 minute, 25 seconds to go. If you have any question, another person, please bring it up very quickly.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. So happy. Fine, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for the speech. It has been wonderful, even though I joined late and I've been motivated a lot. But I seem to have just one challenge. I don't have problem with the timing because I mostly don't do work or that stuff. I'm done with secondary school, so I have all the day to myself.
Yeah.
But the problem is I get kind of disappointed. Like maybe I'm trying to solve a question and I can't actually just get it right or see the perfect solution to it. I just give up immediately and feel tired.
Rome was not built in one day. Are you with me? Rome
Yes, sir.
was not bet in one day. Somebody that scored 9 over 50 today, for example, you decide to run through 1 year of Jamb past question and then altogether maybe Jamb chemistry score 9 over 50. It is perfect practice that will make you perfect. You need to keep rehearsing and keep doing it from 9 over 50. Very soon, you move to 15 over 50. Celebrate that progress. From 15 over 50, you soon move to 20 over 50.